Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm at the allotment again. I just got a few little small jobs to do and some planting. I come round to get some of the manure, but as you can see the pile has just gone right down. I don't know if they've stopped dropping it off or what, but I've got to get I need a barrow load, so I'm just digging. I need this, like the soft bit like this, what's all nice and wet, what's well rotten down. So I'm trying to get a barrow load of that round, so I've got some okras what I want to put in and see how they do. I need to do a couple of rows, and if they're all right then I put the rest in. But I'm going to try and get out some of this. You have to get the one, as you can see, this is mostly like hay what started to decompose down, but I need the good bit. So I need to put this on the bed before I plant my okras. So once I go back around, then I'll get back with you. Right everybody, so what I've done, I've got the cover off of this bed. As you can see, these are the only peppers what I got this year. I don't know what's wrong with them this time. I haven't got any more at home to put in, so if they survive, I'll see I've lost another one. I don't know, I've put manure, done everything, fed them everything, but they just don't want to know. Couple that this one's doing is the one what's surviving the best. This row, these ones at the front. See my two aubergines, see it flowering nicely. This, you know when you put in something and you don't know what it is. So if anyone on the channel knows what this is, it's just got like little yellow flowers on it. It done that before, and it's just spreading out like it's a runner or something. I don't know what it is. But this bed now, I'm going to leave this bed open so that the plants can get pollinized, and that if there's bees and that. I see a few bees around now. So here I've got about a quarter of the bed left. I had some okras. These was only see two sort of struggling and trying to survive, but gonna put, and I've taken out all the volunteer tomatoes and I put them up here. All these were in there what come up. There's another one at the front there, but I'm leaving it there. Don't know what type of tomatoes they are. So this is what my potatoes was in, so I've just put them in there. If I get tomatoes, I get tomatoes off of it. If not, don't matter to me, because I've got my tomatoes over there. You can see my flowers what I planted for the bees coming up really nice yellow ones, purple ones. I see some poppies or something getting ready. My gladiolas are in between. So this is, wanted to sort this out, but I don't know what is weeds now and what is I know the stinging nettles at the back, I need to get those out. They're just getting on my nerves now. Every time I come down here, touch something, I'm getting stung. See, there's a bee just there. So this bed, I've brought the manure around, so I'm going to be putting some of my okras in here. I'm going to put a layer of this manure on there and spread it out, and then I'm going to be planting, digging down and then planting in between there. So this will just be like a feed for them once I get them in. So I'm going to do this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got my okras what was growing in my polytunnel. You can see they've come on really nice. I just need to get I want to get the bigger ones out, so I'm going right down, making sure I get a good root system. Because I've got the manure there already, I'm just going to put the bloodfish and bone on the top of it. So I want to make sure I get one what's got the nice leaf structure, as you can see, and just put them in. These were cobras and crimson spine, just getting them a few in, and then see how these ones do, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've put in a few. I've still got plenty left if these ones perish or anything, I'll put up some scare tape as well, just so that the birds are a bit deterred. But you know what birds are like already. Come this morning and there was one in the Polytunnel. Don't know how it got there. Big magpie was in there. Didn't cause no damage, but I have to have a look into that before I go and see what I can do to stop them from going in there. So this is some of my okras. I've got these tomatoes up here. I've just planted these so they look a bit withered. I'm going to water them in a minute. Just putting some bloodfish and bone in with them. So I'm going to give this a good water before I go. So you can see everything's coming along nicely now. Going to leave the cover off of this now. I don't know what that flowering one is. It was a bouquet of different herbs meant to be what was in there. There's a beetroot in there what I took out this morning. I think this is another beetroot. I don't know what this is, but it seems to be growing at leaps and bounds. I don't know what it is. So I've got a pepper here, which I don't want it to smother. So I'm going to just put some bloodfish and bones around these roots before I water them in. See if that will do anything to them. Because I don't know what's wrong with them this year. You can see these ones at the back are coming on nice. The rest I don't know what's gone wrong with the peppers this year. Usually okay with them. Just another volunteer tomato what's sitting there. See they're nicely flowering, nice purple flowers. And I've got okra what was there, just one of them. The others I'm not going to put nothing on there. And that one what was there from before. Those are the only two what's trying to survive. Right, so my next task, I've got some harvesting to do. As you can see, got my broccolis. Don't want to lose any. So, going to move this wheelbarrow out of the way. Then I'm going to get the cover off and get those few heads of broccoli out of there. With the broccoli, I don't know if you meant to take up the whole, or if you meant to pull up the old plant if it comes again. I don't think it does. So that will give everything else more space. See some cauliflowers starting to in there, but I'll show you when I get the cover off. I'll get this cover off and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've looked in between and these are my nice broccolis what I've harvested. My first harvest of my brassicas apart from my spinach. These are my broccolis. I've got a few heads out of it. But I don't know if they come again, if they come back again. So I pulled out one, but gonna leave the rest in and see what happens. And I've looked in there and I can see my cauliflowers are coming along too. But like I said, with cauliflowers I never have any luck whatsoever with them. So that's one of the main problems what I have. You can see my cabbages coming along really nicely, nice folding heads, different varieties of cabbages in there. Got all these like yellow leaves and all that. You just get all these ones to take out the energy out of the thing. So you see I've got different varieties of cabbages in here. Just going in between, getting out all these kind of leaves, what's yellowing and everything, putting them on my compost pile. You can see some nice, it was a mixture of things. Got more cauliflowers around this side as well. So everything's coming along nicely. So the other thing what I need to do now, I need to get out all these spinach, because you can see they've just gone to seed. I don't want them seeding up the seeding, so got that to do. And then I'm going to get some winter spinach seeds and put in here. Everywhere you look, you see these yellow leaves. So I'm just going around, getting them off. So I'm going to put some of the other spinach in and see if that'll grow in there as well, the winter one. You just got to go in between and make sure you get out all these yellowing leaves. So I don't know if I've got a bag in the car, so I'm going to do that and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I was getting some of these spinaches out, but you can see I've got a big bag full. This will just do us for today. Once I get in, I'm just going to get on this straight away. You can see there's still a few, but this, now thinning it out now, I can see a lot of big charred leaves down there, so that's going to be, I'm going to leave that for next time when I come down. Give everything a bit more air. And then I've got my nice heads of broccoli. So we're getting on and we're getting harvest. And I've got one beetroot, small beetroot out of that. So that's to go home. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a couple more things in the car to plant. Then I'm going to have a quick water, so I'll be back with you in a minute. And if you like, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments, leave comments in the comment section. I notice a lot of people are just watching but just watch the whole video. They're informative, well, they're informative to me, and I know it's helping a few of you out there. So just help the channel along and we can get where we want to get. It helps me to get where I want to get. And all those who got back to me I wrote to a lot of people about their sweet potatoes and everyone got back to me. They're doing well. Some people lost one or two, like what I've done. I've lost 1 or 2 sweet potatoes, so I know what it's like. But when I send out, I always send out a few extra, because I know sometimes that's going to happen. But glad that your sweet potatoes are coming along well. Those who I've sent out pumpkins to, glad those are coming along. Tomatoes, glad those are coming along. You can see my ones, they're nice and bushy. You can see mine are nice and bushy and everything. I don't know what this is in between, but I can see something like a pumpkin or something. I don't know if it's come from my neighbour's plot or what they are, but I'm gonna get onto that next time. And I think I need to thin these out as well, because they look too bushy, but they're starting to flower and everything now, so we're getting there. With my cucumbers, every time I come down there, which is every other day, you can see how much growth they're put on. So next time, I'm going to leave that for now. Next time you see my courgettes and everything coming up, my sunflowers coming up nice. nice head of flowers. Some of my roses are starting to flower. These were plants what I got given, what they're always a friend of mine who always gets the plants on a Sunday, so I usually go down and see what he has. All these rhododendrons, these magnolias, peonies and everything, I'll get them. So I offered a few people some, and surprisingly they didn't want them, but I put them up the front there. You can see they're all surviving, and some of them are flowering and things. So you know, you just help some people along. As I go along, I give away. If I get something and I've got surplus, I always give away. You can see inside my polytunnel, everything's coming along nicely. The melons, watermelons are growing at some astronomical rate, and these cantaloupe are growing at some rates. Or like I said, when I came this morning, there was a magpie in here. Don't know how it got in, but I'm going to have to see how to counter that problem of things getting inside and causing problem. But it didn't do no damage that I can see. I've got a banana leaf here. These two I need to take that off, and then this one as well. I've got my sweet potato growing along the ground now. You can see how long the strands are, how long the growth is. You can see them everywhere, how long they are. All different sweet potatoes. Only that one at the back doesn't look so healthy, but that was because it was hot in here. It's 25 in here now, but because it was hot in here, they got a bit swinged. Watermelon in there, but it looked like that one's perished for some reason. One in there I want to take out. It's surviving. Put him in here. This one I'm going to try and catch this for someone. This one I've only put 3 in there and it's sent up a side chute. So the dirt is dry. So I've got to do a little bit of watering. All the sweet potatoes are just running in between, so you've got to just train them to where you want them to go. The only thing, I don't know why it's stalling so much, is this papaya. They're healthy, but I don't know why they're not growing. You can see my other okras, how big they are. Those are the ones that I'm just going to leave inside. The bananas are sending out new leaves as well since I put them in here. Got my fertilise coming through now. The only one I haven't seen, I can't remember what I put it in this one. I've got this pot here and I've got another pot there where I can't see nothing, but I know one of them I've got ginger in, but I can't remember which one it is. But nothing's come through. My guava, you can see, is coming up nice. My lemon and my orange. You can see my iddos coming up nice. But I need a bigger pot for this. A very big pot. I need but I'm looking for a big pot. This is my daughter's tomatoes surviving. Just leave that there for now. So that's mainly how everything, you see my corn and everything's coming up. I think I've got to tie up this cho-cho. So I'm going to get my string. This one, I don't know why that one's growing so slow. The other one's sending off side side stems and everything. But this one was the first one what I planted. That's the second one, and the second one looks a bit more chunkier than, but it's sending out side roots anyway. There's a side root there, so it's growing, so that's the main thing. So I'm going to get some string and tie up a few things, and then it's just watering now, and then I'm ready to go. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm just giving everything a good watering, because I'm not going to come back up here till maybe Monday. If I get some plants on Sunday, then I'll just drop them off, but I'm just going to not water them so often now, because I'm watering them every other day at the moment, but I'm going to cut down. So remember, if you like our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. I will get back to you on them, and I hope you're all enjoying our videos, what we're putting out, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care.